Hey YouTube, this is Mirage Chicken 85 here. It's been I think like a couple weeks since I made a deck profile. Like the last deck I made was Prophecies. This is my fun deck, my Lightsworns. They're gonna be popular when the new stuff comes out, whenever that comes out. So yeah, and I know these JDs are ugly. They're freaking common, but whatever. I'll pick up golds or something. But this is just a really fun deck. Like, if you played Lightsworns back in the day, like triple charge, all that stuff, it was really fun. So we're gonna start this deck profile off. I believe it's 41 cards. There's like a couple of cards I would put in, but I don't have them. So yeah, triple JD, the boss monster. Do I need to explain this card? This card's just too good. It's the best dragon ever. So yeah, pay 1,000, blow up the field. One Celestia. Any more than one's kind of dead. I mean, it's a great card when you get it off, but you rarely get it off. So I mainly play it for like the name and and recharge targets and whatever. So like in the past, I've seen like deck profiles. They like run like very little names. Like they just made like the main ones like Lila, Lumina, Groth, Wolf, and like this and Raikou. But I opted to run like not almost all of them, but mainly all the old ones. Like at least one copy, so I have more names, so I can guarantee my JD plays. But this is probably my favorite Lightsworn. Triple Lila. This card just baits out back rows for days. Like if you summon Lila first turn or whatever, you're facing like a slow deck or anti-meta deck, they're afraid to set back rows because you can just like immediately just pop it. Especially when you have this backed up with a Necro or something, or you have searched out Lumina with charge and then your opponent knows it, and they have no out to Lumina to bring back Lila to pop another card, then they're not going to set their back rows. And this card baits out back rows and clears the way for JD, so like if they flip, prematurely activate Vanity's Emptiness, you just summon Lila, pop the other back row, and then JD. So this card's good. So when I go beckoning, I usually grab a Lila, just in case. We got Triple Lumina. This card's at 3. Yay. But, it really sucks when this gets Veilered because its effect is a cost, I believe, so. But it's still really good, One Gareth. A lot of people are opting for 2. I mean, I understand that, and I understand why, but for some reason I get lucky. Maybe I'm just a sack, but I always, like, mill this Gareth. So, I don't know. But if you're not lucky with mills, or, like, want to always open Lumina Groth, you want to play 2 of these. Because that's, like, the best opening plays. 2 of these, Wolf Alphabet, long words. They're German, but whatever. 2 wolves, not 3. I think I saw, like, a regionals Lightsworn deck, and they played 3. I don't know how they don't draw, like, multiple wolves like I do, sometimes. I mean, this deck has enough dead hands as it is with the Necros and the Plague. You don't want to make it worse. So I think 2 Wolf is perfect. Maybe when the tuners come out, I'll play 3 Wolf, because you can go into that Monk guy, mill 3. If you mill Wolf, there's your Synchro, whatever. So I'll think about it, but right now it's just 2. Here's the one-ofs, like the... I just play these just for names. Jane, this card gets over Thunder King, which is funny. So, and Heliotropes. Anything else worth mentioning besides those 2? Probably not. Everything else is just, like, too big. And it beats over Kaiku, too. I forgot about that card. That card wrecks this deck. You can't remove your Necros, all that stuff. Oh, one Aaron, not a lot of setting going on this format, so I'm thinking about taking this out, but I just played it just to have another name, and sometimes this name comes in really clutch, so that's really good. And then you run Arcus. Arcus, it does conflict with Beckoning and Lumina, but this card was ridiculous against Constellars. Like, if you have this and a field of, like, Lightsworns, they can't target anything. They can't Pleiades bounce, they can't Phoenix Chain, Pulse, all that stuff. So that's pretty good. And also you can go Lumina into this to make it rank 3, so that's good. And then you got double Raikou. I'm really considering cutting this down to 1. Raikou's just way too slow right now. I'll probably cut it for either another Trooper or another Max C, because those cards are really broken, But Raikou's pretty good, like against Evil Swarms. You just set it on. They don't know what you're playing, You go first turn, you hold your charge and recharge and stuff. You set the Raikou, and then they swing into Ophion into it. I mean, if they have the dress, they have the dress, but that's a dress out of the way. Whatever. And then you got one trooper. This card is good, but I mean, and it does mill on standby phase. I mean, not standby phase, it's main phase. But I just opted to play the one copy. I mean, it's a great card and all, but like every time I play two troopers, I always open up double trooper and like a bunch of Lightsworns. I'm just like, yeah, I kind of want my spells or my JD and stuff, whatever. But I might put this back up to 2 because this card's really good, and just until the other Lightsworn support comes out. So you got those. Triple Necro. Ew, they mismatch. Ew, whatever. Yeah. This card's just really good. And Kaiku makes this card really sad, so just letting you guys know that. Alright, this is a card I need a second copy of. I'll pick it up this Saturday. Plague Spreader. This card's really good. It's the tuner of the deck, whatever. Along with the Effect Veilers I play, because you need to play hand traps in this deck, because there's like hardly any traps in this deck. There's only like Beckoning. But yeah. If you play 2 of these, you can easily summon 2 of these and make a Gotchi or whatever, and then these just go back to the graveyard. Put Wolves on top, Necros on top, and mill them, all that stuff. It's so good. And you can also use this to avoid deck out, because numerous times I had like 4 cards and I had JD, 4 cards on top of deck and JD. I just top deck for Plague, and I had 5 and I had, another turn. So that's pretty good. One Honest, this is the hand trap lineup. One Honest, double Veiler. I only have one Maxi. Like, I sold the other one for like 12. I was like, alright, fine. So you got those, and then you got double Trag. This card sucks against Evil Swarm. Same with Gores. But these are easy side outs, so that's pretty good. And then you got the biggest boss monster ever. These 2 cards right here. BLS and Honest. Oh my goodness. Against like fun games against my friends and stuff. They summon Draco Sack. I summon they get 2 guns. I go JD, pop, summon BLS, attack with BLS, Honest, game. So yeah, that's really dirty. Spell cards. One. Why am I curved? Alright. 1 charge. 3 recharge. I don't think this needs to explain. These are one of the best, engines ever. The search engine, the mill engine, whatever. 2 spaces. Even with Lila, you need to hit stuff, hit the ravine before it goes off, or things like that. Hit the vanities off. 1 Carnation. I'm seriously debating on putting a second one in and taking out one of the Beckonings, because this card's faster. As soon as you draw it, you can activate it, so. And then 1 Foolish Burial. Foolish and Celestia are broken, just saying. And then Traps, just double Beckoning, and they mismatch, sorry. Yeah, I'll probably take out one of the Beckonings for another Reincarnation. I mean, this card's really good. I might keep this, though. We'll see. Because the format's a little fast, but yeah. I mean, just having 4 or 5 cards in hand and then ditching them for like JDs, BLSs, Honest, and Effect Veilers is stupid. Stupid. Alright, Exceeds. 1 Zen Mains. 1 Tim Tebow. 1 Hades. If you don't know what this card does, it takes 2 level 3 light monsters to make it, so that's obvious in this deck. Once per turn, you can detach 1 Exceed material from this card. Change all your opponent's monsters to face-up defense. So, Ophion Sadness 1650 defense doesn't target. Hello. Seems pretty good. Even if it has just 19, you can protect it with your Necros and stuff. And you can use Honest with it. So that seems pretty good. And you can protect it with Constellar Omega. So that's even better. 1 Leviathan. Yes, I'm missing Levier. I know. 1 Emerald. Many times I put my BLS, JDs, Honest, Veilers, Maxi back in deck, and then I draw a card, which is really good. 1 Maestro, Cowboy for game, Pally Dynamo, probably one of the best. Constellar Omega, Dweller, yeah, that's about it. I'm missing Ptolemy's, M7, and then the Synchros, Catastor, Stardust, yay, Mismatched Sleeves, woo, Colossal. Scrap Dragon, Crimson Blader, because those cards are good. It's really hard to summon 8s, so I would take the 8s out, and then 2 tokens. So that's it for the Lightsworn deck. It may not be so great now and stuff, you know, but it is definitely really fun to play. Like, if you ever played Lightsworns, you know, used to be sad like when you sack, but when you sack nowadays against like dragons and stuff, it's just like the funniest thing ever. So that's the Lightsworn deck profile. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see if I can make an updated Prophecy deck profile. Like, I think the only thing that's changed, like the Jouging got taken out, put in the side deck and stuff like that. So, all right, peace, guys.